going to tell you guys and show you guys how to build a gate. So it's a fairly simple gate. You have your opening here, so you basically want to measure the opening on the top. So we have 48.5. Then at the bottom, make sure it's roughly the same, and it is. So you measure the top and the bottom to make sure that the posts are nice and plumb. Sometimes if you don't put a post in and it's not plumb, you're going to have it off by a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, sometimes even an inch, which isn't necessarily good, but you can still kind of work with it. So, but here we're perfectly square from top to bottom. So then you want to walk over to a nice flat surface. You want to take a 2x4x10, and you want to mark 5 feet on one side, 5 feet on the other side. Sometimes they usually give you a little bit of room. Here we have about a 1/2 inch extra on your 2x4. Those are going to be our sides, so basically gives you the height for the gate. Our gate's going to be at 6 feet, but we like to give a little bit extra on the top, just in case the customer wants an arch or some kind of design on top of the gate. So you want to mark your 5 feet, 5 feet. Then you grab a couple 8-footers, and then you want to mark on one end your measurements, and then we have 48.5, so we're going to have to use two 2x4x8s. We're not going to be able to get a top plate and a bottom plate out of one, so we have to use 2. So we're going to mark them, we're going to cut them, and on the next clip we'll show you how to install it, what it looks like, and we're going to show you how to do the Z-brace, which is the support in the middle, how and why it's actually necessary for a gate. Okay, so now we're back with the actual box for the gate. We have our top, our bottom, and our sides. So you have to square the actual box for the gate first. So what you need to do is actually take your tape measure. It's the easiest and quickest way of squaring a box. Just put your tape right on the end, bring it over to here, right to the corner. You want to bring the camera over here so you can see, is 79 inches. So then you take your tape measure over here to this corner and do the exact same thing. Okay, at 79 inches. So that means it's perfectly square. So that's our top, this is our bottom. Now for the Z-brace, okay? So you have to basically go back to your gate, and you have to see how you're going to be hanging it. So the post on the left is where the hinges are going to be, and the other is going to be the latch. So when you go back to your gate, you want to put your Z-brace this way. So your 2x4, you can bring the camera over here so the folks can see, just the top view. You want to basically have it flush here with this corner. Down at the bottom, you want to do the same thing. So move it over till it's about there. And the Z-brace needs to go this way, so the top of the Z-brace is going to be where the latch is. That's just so the actual gate does not sag. So this is the quickest and easiest way of doing this. Grab your pencil, put your 2x4 right on your box. You want to mark the bottom of the 2x4, just make a quick mark. And then at the longest point, so right in the corner, just make like a V mark. That's your tip. And do the same thing on this side. And over here. So then on your actual board, you're going to see an angle, like a pencil mark. Okay, then you take your speed square, take the tallest point right there, the highest point. You want to square it off. Okay, then you want to take your speed square, put it on the actual angle at the pivot point where it says pivot, and you want to pivot it till you get your degrees where it's nice and flush with the actual speed square. Then you go down to this point and it says 35, so that's 35 degrees. So then you want to go to your saw. And then on this point on the saw, you want to mark 35 degrees. Okay. And on the point where you squared on your 2x4, where you made your mark, on this line is where you want to cut. And then you'll have a 30-degree cut for your Z-brace. So we're going to go ahead and cut this, and then we're going to show you how when it's installed, and then we're going to start boarding the actual gate. Okay, so now we're back with the Z-brace. I'll bring the camera over here just to see. So with the 35-degree cut, it fits perfectly where it needs to go. You want to go so it's nice and tight. Grab a couple screws at an angle. Screw it into the Z-brace with 2 screws on the top. And then 2 screws on the bottom. So now that box can never twist. So now we want to start with fence board. You want to pick the best side that's facing out. Since that's the top, you want to go flush to the bottom here. This is the most important board on a gate because it basically lets you know how straight your boards are going to be on the gate. So you want to start off with 2 at the bottom, and then run your hand along so it's nice and flush with this 2x4 here. So grab a couple screws, put one, it's nice and flush. Get to the top, do the same thing. 2 so it matches the bottom. And you want to put just a few extra in here. And it's important not to actually put your screw too far deep. It's not as important on a gate or on a fence, it's more important on a deck. So the water doesn't fill the hole, freeze it, and make the wood crack. Also too, you want to put the ACQ 2.5-inch screws along the Z-brace as well. So you want to just put one in the Z-brace there too. And then you want to grab another board. And then make sure you're nice and flush on the top, the bottom, and then so forth. And you just keep boarding until you get to the end, and we'll show you what to do then. Okay, so basically that's it. It's all boarded. We got to the end here, and all we did was basically take a full board, we ripped it on a table saw, and we installed it so it's nice and flush on the other side. That's just a nice square, simple gate. Just a box frame with a Z-brace. In the next clip, we're going to show you we built another gate on the other side of this house with a diamond insert. We will show you how that's done on the next